Hey, my sweeties, my sweet little peas. How are you? How's your day going? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Or I hope you've had a wonderful day, because for me, it is actually the end of the day. It's 7 p.m. I just finished making dinner. We're having sunset burgers inspired by Nando's. So we're having like a Nando's fake away situation. And I'm actually really excited about it. It's something that I don't make often, but let me tell you, it's delicious. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna sort my nails out again. This is something that I do quite often, to be honest, and it's one of the cons of not being able to get my nails done professionally. Obviously, if I was to go to a nail salon, they would last longer, but right now that is not something that I get to do. So because I do them at home, they chip extremely fast, even though I usually do 2 layers of a nail polish and then I go in with a see-through transparent nail polish, but it still doesn't really last, so I have to constantly keep doing them. So tomorrow we're gonna do them together and I will see you then. I was just journaling. I have done my workout, had a little tidy up around the house, and a little load of washing. I told you guys that we'd be going on a morning walk together, so don't worry, that's still going to happen. In the mornings, I like to listen to a podcast, and this morning I decided to listen to a new one. It's one by Mel Robbins, I think is her name. And the episode that I listened to today was about making friends as an adult and how the rules change once you are in your 20s. When we are kids, friendships are just easy. You're put in situations in which you're surrounded by people that are going through the exact same things as you. You guys are going through the exact same milestones. There's so much that you have in common. You see these people every day, you know, school, or if you're in some sort of after school club on the weekends, you go out with friends. There's so many things that put you in situations in which you are surrounded by people going through the exact same things as you, and these people are your age as well. You're all turning 13 together, 14 together, 15 together, right? And then you get in your 20s, you're off to university, and again, you're making new friends, but you're making these friends because you might be in the same lectures as them, the same seminars as them, or you guys just might see each other often because you move in with people when you go to university and you have flatmates. You meet people through them, but you're all still going through the exact same things in life, so it's still easy. But then you finish your degree, then you're just in the adult world. Some people move back home, some people get a job abroad, some people get a job in a different city, some people maybe still live in the same city as you, but you guys no longer have the thing that forced you in a way to be surrounded by each other, like lessons or seeing each other in the library or whatever that may be, right? And this episode was so interesting because it's made me realize that I was looking at friendships in the completely wrong light. I always thought, well, if they aren't trying or putting in the same effort as I am, then that must mean that they are not interested in continuing the friendship, right? Wrong, actually. Error, incorrecto, which was so interesting. And I feel like that was so eye-opening, because what people forget to realize is that this is what Mel Robbins says, that once you get in your 20s and you're out of that phase in which you're surrounded by people doing the same things as you, everyone scatters. But that doesn't mean that the friendship ends. It just means that people are busy doing other things. And yeah, you guys might not speak for years, but there's nothing stopping you from sending a little message and saying, hey, was thinking of you today, hope everything's all right. That's it. You don't always have to say something like, let's meet up and hang out, because they might not be able to because people are busy. She describes friendships as a rubber band. Friendships can stretch like a rubber band, right? So someone can move far from you, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the rubber band has broken, it's just stretched. I don't know. I feel like you guys should just listen to the podcast, to be honest. She explains it so much better than I will, but it was so eye-opening. She talks about this theory, the let them theory, and she says that first you have to let them. You know, if they don't want to reply to your message, let them. If you call them and they don't pick up the call, let them. If you invite them to a party and they don't come, let them. But you also have to follow up with let me. There are situations in which, you know, you keep saying let them, let them, let them, and then you eventually end up being the one that feels lonely, and you feel like you are the only one trying and the only one making an effort. And so that's when you have to say, let me realize that it is okay if they don't respond, because someone replying to your message is a privilege. They're not entitled to reply to you, get back to you, give you a call back. Everyone has their own thing going on, and so let them. That's okay. The point is, it's really made me realize that once you get in your 20s, and even she was saying your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, it's just something that's constantly going to keep happening, because you might live in whatever city you live in, right? And you make some friends in your 20s, and then when you get to your late 20s or your 30s, you always start getting married, falling in love, having kids, and moving out of town. And so you'll have to start all over again, and that's okay. Just because these people are now busy with kids or in their own marriages or whatever, that doesn't mean that the friendship has ended. It just means they're in a different cycle of their lives, and so let them. That's okay. And you can still reach out to them whenever you think about them, but don't reach out to them because you're expecting for them to answer you. Reach out to them because you simply just thought of them and you just wanted to say hello, and that's okay as well. Oh my goodness, such a good episode. Such a good episode. I love finding podcasts to listen to in the morning that make me reflect on something or open my eyes to new ideas. I've just discovered the Mel Robbins podcast and I really enjoyed that episode, so I'm definitely going to go back and listen to some of the other episodes as well. I'm gonna finish my coffee and then you and I are gonna go on a walk together. Okay, so I know I look crazy right now. But bear with me. I am tinting my brows like I said I would. I've been telling you guys for the past 2 videos now that I was going to tint my brows, and I just kept putting it off. But we are here today and it is happening. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like once they're off, and I actually need to go finish getting ready because I need to go. I'm going over to my parents' house for a coffee. I need to go get ready. Well, finish getting ready and wipe these off. And then I'm gonna do my nails either at my parents' or later on in the night, but you guys won't see that. You guys have seen me do my nails a couple of times now and it's getting old. Okay, so I'm ready now to walk over to my parents' house. I took off the brow tint, so this is what they are looking like. You might not be able to tell a difference, but I can see a difference, and that's all that matters. So you can see I took off my nail polish as well so that I can redo them, which actually just reminded me I need to grab the nail polish. Okay, so I've just grabbed it. I'm gonna paint them with these two. Cute little light pink moment. I really need to get going, so I'm gonna show you guys the outfit really quickly. Old Mugler bag that I got from Vinted, MKI top, and then these jeans that I got from a vintage store, and my my xoxo arigatos as well. That's that. I really need to get going, so I'm gonna turn the heating off and I'm gonna go. Love you. This hill is probably the worst part of walking over to my parents' house, and I didn't even bring my inhaler, so good luck to me. No, I don't usually need it, but we'll see. We will see. I think I'm actually going to end this video here so that I can finish editing it. I love you guys. Thank you to those of you that are still watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.